Professor Albright was director of the American School of Oriental Research and is one of the greatest archaeologists of our age. For example, he wrote over 800 works on archaeology. In other words, Albright is no fool. And in his book, History, Archaeology and Christian Humanism, he wrote these words: "In the centre of history stands the Bible. Thanks to modern research, meaning archaeology, we can now recognise its substantial historicity, or its historical accuracy. To sum it up," he went on to say, "we can now treat the Bible from beginning to end as an authentic document of religious history." In other words, Albright is saying that this book, the Bible, is historically accurate. So what led a brilliant archaeologist like Albright to make such a claim? And what evidence is there for the claim? For centuries, travellers had been coming to Egypt, but no one could understand the strange hieroglyphic writing on the walls of the tombs and the temples. Then in 1799, a soldier made an incredible discovery near the town of Rosetta in the Nile Delta. This discovery would change what we know about the history of Egypt forever. Now here's a replica of what is known today as the Rosetta Stone, which is housed today in the British Museum in London. This stone, or stele, was a major step in unlocking the meaning of the strange Egyptian hieroglyphic writing. You'll notice it's in 3 sections. At the top here is the Egyptian hieroglyphic script. Then follows what is called the Demotic. That's a cursive ancient Egyptian script. And finally, at the bottom here is the Greek script. Now, archaeologists assume correctly that this inscription told the same story in 3 different languages. After working from the known Greek language to the unknown languages for some 20 years, thanks largely to a brilliant Frenchman by the name of Jean-Francois Champollion, scholars were able to decipher the hieroglyphic writing. Now this meant we could now understand what is written on the walls of the tombs and the temples. And as a result, we now understand much about Egyptian history, culture and religious beliefs. Now, surprisingly for many, it also brought confirmation of the historical accuracy of the ancient biblical writings. For example, the great archaeologist Sir Flinders Petrie unearthed the Meneptah, or the Israel stele, that can be seen today in the Cairo Museum. It's so named because in it, Pharaoh Meneptah mentions Israel, who are mentioned, of course, many times in the biblical texts. Egyptian cities like Memphis, once the capital of Egypt, and the great city of No, or Thebes at Luxor, have both been unearthed, and of course they're mentioned in the Bible. Finally, pharaohs such as Taharka of the 25th dynasty and Pharaoh Necho II of the 26th dynasty are also both mentioned in the Bible. So you begin to realise why Albright said the Bible is historically accurate. In fact, it has proved to be so accurate that many archaeologists use the Bible as one of their tools in unearthing ancient mysteries in the Middle East. Archaeologists have unearthed scores of ancient artefacts that demonstrate that this book can be trusted, because it is not talking of myths and legends, but real historical events, places and people. If you want to discover more of the mysteries archaeologists have unearthed, go to our website where you can learn more in our free Digging Up the Past course.